It's fucking great.
It was a good. I'll tell you what. I do enjoy them debates.
All right.
He's quite clever. He's clever, old Stark.
I think we're back.
Hello, everyone.
I think we're back.
Yeah, I could see us.
I can see us too. Look, we're back. There were 7 people waiting. We're so sorry, everybody.
Wow.
We are putting the blame on wokeness. I don't know.
The She-Hulk police came after me.
Global warming.
Yoda has now calmed down a little bit, which is good. Matt, you were going to say something about She-Hulk.
I'm pretty much in Yoda's corner on this. I didn't think it was terrible, but I didn't think it was brilliant. And I think the actress who's played She-Hulk is very charming.
Yeah.
And I just think they do. I said it in the comments on your article, Phil, that they're doing it a disservice because it could actually be quite an amusing little program. And they just shoehorn all this anti-male stuff. I mean, obviously she had the car crash. She's all battered and bruised and she approaches a bar. And rather than like a normal person would be to go into the bar and say, look, I've just been in a car crash. Could someone help me out?
Yeah. She
sneaks around the back and then a bunch of women walk in. And I think one of them was a great big fucking trans thing. And they just automatically think that she's been abused by some dude. You're like, who's writing this crap?
Do you know that the head writer for that show is the woman responsible for writing the Pickle Rick episode of Rick and Morty?
I know. That's what's weird about it. Because it's like
Pickle Rick.
There are some enjoyable kind of little moments in there, and the actress is charming enough. They did fix a lot of the CGI. I didn't find it as off-putting as the trailer anyway. Guys, I don't know how much you heard of me ranting before this whole thing went down, but and if you could give me a heads up on the chat, let me know if it's still doing okay.
Yeah, everything's looking good on.
Yeah, it's looking fine now.
Okay. But basically what I was saying is I had a problem with our side accepting the premise of the argument, which was you got mansplained, you got talked badly in you get all this stuff happen to you in a white collar office.
Before you go any further, I think maybe for the women in the audience, you should explain to them what mansplaining means.
Believe me, they have their own ideas of what it is. They're the ones that made up the stupid fucking term.
Live stream on a laptop in the kitchen.
I'm just saying that I've worked in offices for 30 years and not like just a few that I've worked in. I had to do consulting. I had to go all over the city. I've been in, I don't know how many white collar offices over the course of the since 93 at least. And I'm telling you, this made up bullshit world of where men talk like that to women does not exist. It's a lie. Maybe in Hollywood with Epstein, hey, you know what? That's your problem. Fix your own problem. But don't put it on the accounting firm over in St. Louis. That's horseshit. All of it is just, I do not accept the premise that men talk that way. I have heard some women kind of like say, oh, he just doesn't like me because I'm a woman. When I happen to be in the conversation and know that wasn't it at all. So there's a lot of women who buy into this Hollywood fantasy that that's the way life is like. It's not like that, guys. It is. We are not in Mad Men anymore. It's horseshit.
I'm just going to say something.
Disagree with you there because I do talk to women like that.
Yeah, but you're not in a white collar. You're not in a white collar.
You don't talk to women, Sean.
You don't have anything to lose. What do you care? I don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys with families and a halfway decent salary, they're not going to be.
You mean losers?
Yeah.
Quitters.
NPCs.
Guys that don't write on a movie website like some kind of friggin' Sigma male.
Do you know what I will say though, Yoda? It tells a lot about the studios or the office environment at Disney and Marvel if that's how they think it's like in real life.
Well, that's the funny thing is, I mean,
it pays to perpetrate that though, doesn't it? Because that sells to the,
I was going to say, I found that link to the one of the head writers who said that we didn't know how to write a compelling courtroom scene, and you are thinking to yourself, this is called She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
Yeah,
you know.
You remember when actors would go to the actual place? Like if they do it a cop drama, they'd do ride-alongs with cops and ask them a lot of questions and
Yeah.
try to get some authenticity. They're lazy. They just lazy sit there on Twitter and think that that's real life.
And didn't they compare it to Ally McBeal first? They might have learned something about female lawyer show by watching female lawyer.
Well, they're
Single female
tuning into the
lawyer.
new spin-off.
So how did the CGI in it compare to, say, like a quality anime movie?
It wasn't.
It's like, yeah, you can't compare it.
It
Are
looked.
you guys trying to like kick me out?
I was trying to.
And that's like my job, and like now I'm just being completely taken over
you're-
by Sean. By Sean of all people.
You're supposed to be the host. You're supposed to be able to roll the punches, guide things, move things, and I completely broke you with my opening earlier. So you vapor locked. It's like I can see the blue screen of death in your eyes.
It's since you shaved your beard off. You've got a new
That's
one.
right.
Lost my power.
You've lost your magic powers.
Lost your mojo.
You're like Chandler when he shaved his nipple off. He's lost his magic powers now.
Hey, that was an accident.
Next week or something.
Am I going to have to go downstairs and talk to my wife?
I'm afraid. No, you can stay on here and talk to us for another hour and pretend like we did a show.
Yeah. Was the show good today? Yeah. Yeah. No, don't watch it. No, it's no point watching it. No.
It's back.
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh. Yeah, we're back.
I mean, maybe YouTube's having problems. I really don't know.
It's the solar flares, I tell you. The solar flares on Epstein's Island. That's what it is.
Where is Greta Thunberg when you need her?
Somebody sucking on a cucumber. What? It's not that funny.
What the fuck?
Disavow.
Oh no, because she's not going to use a plastic dildo, is she? She'll use a cucumber because it's more environmentally friendly.
Oh, that's better.
Green and organic. Yeah.
Sucking on an eggplant or something.
How old is she now? Before we continue making jokes.
8.
Oh, huh?
She's 8.
She looks like it. Every time I see her, I think alcohol.
My fault.
syndrome.
Imagine if this show is so controversial that YouTube are lagging us on purpose.
Yeah,
There's some blue-head idiot YouTube gang.
You seem to be okay now. Now that we set up this shit. No.
Something's going on. There's a conspiracy against us. That's what it is.
I'm watching it on the desktop, and it after it quit lagging or quit buffering, it seems it has not since. So.
Maddic's back in. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Maddick, are we okay, mate?
I don't know. I mean, now that we said all this awful stuff.
Well, what's changed since last